One of the greatest nutritional studies is that of Dr. Weston Price. He was a curious dentist who wanted to figure out why Americans were experiencing a rise in dental anomalies in the 1930s. He set out on a mission to travel the world and find primitive groups of people untouched by modern technology. He documented their mouths and overall health with photos and journals. Dr. Price studied 14 primitive groups, from Eskimo villages to isolated Irishmen to African tribes. These groups were reported to have no chronic illness, no dental decay, no mental illness, and their bodies were strong and functional. Not only that, they produced healthy children generation after generation. He then compared the races of his primitive groups to the same races in industrialized societies. He found much chronic illness, crowded teeth, infectious disease, degenerative disease, infertility, and weak bodies. This was shocking. His findings were published in the classic book, Nutrition and Physical Degeneration, a comparison of primitive and modern diets and their effects. I suggest anyone interested in nutrition to read this book. I encourage you to at least Google the photos and have a look. You will clearly see this study wasn't plant-based versus animal-based. The healthy primitive groups were eating both whole, unprocessed plants and whole, unprocessed animal meats. Not to mention they weren't sedative, they were using their body, and were farming on lands with quality soil.
You just heard an excerpt from the book Peace Over Pain by Dr. Kevin Reese. You can order the ebook and audiobook version together on peaceoverpain.com.